Shout out Real Production Studios. Manchester Met. Pistol Pete.
My mind. I'm done. 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 I'm done.
What is up, everybody? And welcome to the third ever episode of Simply J-Halliday. And the first ever guest on the third episode of Simply J-Halliday, Todd Morton, as promised. He was our Simply music artist in the first episode with Conversation. Unbelievable song. And now he is here in the flesh. So we welcome Todd Morton in. We got crazy stuff going on. So we got a full slate. We're going to get going right away with you guys. We're going to talk about a couple different crazy stuff in the news. But first, I want to let my guy Todd talk to you guys, let you know what's going on with him, what's going on with his new music. So you know he's an artist. He's got some crazy stuff going on with his stuff right now. So Todd, what's going on? Give the fans 2 to 3 things that's new and fresh with Todd Morton.
New and fresh, bro. Let me think. I'm right off the top.
Off the top.
On the Banging Podcast.
Off the top, on the Banging Podcast.
First guest spot here. Musically, dude, yeah, I'm in full grind mode now. So
Let's go.
I'm working in a local studio with a couple of guys, producers, and just kind of rocking, dude. I'm looking to make sort of an 9 song concept album. So we're probably about 5, 6 in, and I'm hoping.
So Conversation, that was on this upcoming concept project that you're going to do.
Yeah, so that's going to be in there, dude. That'll be, it's going to be all new songs besides that one. So I've got some stuff on SoundCloud now, but I'm thinking, so it's going to be probably 8 to 9 songs with that one included. And hopefully, dude, by summertime, I'm thinking, we'll have something finished and put out and give it a proper go, you know?
But summertime, there's no better time for good music than summertime. I really like fucked with Conversation a lot. The producer Gabriele, he was good. It was engineered well. So obviously the crowd that you're rolling with is a good crowd. And it's just super, like I mentioned it, like super like Adam Levine. Like I heard a lot of Adam Levine. I heard like that pop sound, but like you definitely have a lane. You definitely have a lane for sure. And then I saw before I had you on, I saw your brother is now in the MLS. So so tell us a little bit about your brother, because I remember you guys don't know, but I used to play soccer with Todd. Todd and his brother were both really good goalies back in the day. Yeah. So I'm still playing. I still be getting Genos on Wednesdays and Thursday nights. I still be dominating those old heads at YSC. They can't hang with me at all. But shout out the Bird Gang on Thursday night squads. We be repping shit. And then I just joined Wednesday's team. So we be killing it too. I got like 5 straight double hatties, 5 straight games with hat tricks. Oh my God, absolutely. I'm not just balling. We're all over. Shout out to Keel. Me and Sakil brought me over to the team. Devin, Charlotte, all of them, and we're rolling. So yeah, but we used to play back in the day, me and Todd. So now Todd's brother Kyle is in the MLS now. So that's really cool to see. Tell us a little bit about your brother.
Yeah, dude. So I think he's done I want to say 3 years USL, but he's kind of had to just go through that grind of sort of progressing league to league. But so he's got his first MLS contract down in Houston this year. So far,
Dynamo.
I mean, he's definitely, what's that?
Dynamo.
Yeah, bro. So he's down there. It's kind of the same thing, bro. He's definitely in like a heated competition with the other 2 guys there. But
right. I was gonna say, what's the pecking order then? Is he
for now, dude? Yeah, I mean, I guess he's sort of just like the new guy on the street. Right. I know the other 2 guys. The one guy's been there for like 4 years. The other guy, the starter, I think he's going on his 3rd year. So he's sort of like the unknown at the moment.
But making a name, man. He's a big kid. He's talented. I remember he was tough to beat. He played for Penn Fusion, right? He played for Fusion growing up, and that was great. Spirit back in the day before Spirit and Westchester merged. That's damn straight. So that's crazy. So I'm super excited to have Todd on. Good, interesting segue. The Superleague. So like that we're talking about this week's Simply News and Simply Necessary items that we got to do with the Superleague right now is going off. So this time last week, we were originally supposed to shoot on Monday. So when I first was going to have Todd on, we had the Super League to talk about. There were still teams in it. It was like the talk of everything. And for those of you in America that aren't as familiar with what was going on with the Super League, basically all these owners of these top teams in the country, in all the top countries in the world, wanted to start their own league and basically not have to give any of their revenue to any of these smaller clubs. And they wanted to basically, they knew no one's going to watch the Premier League if Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham aren't in it. Then no one's going to watch La Liga if Real Madrid and Barca aren't in it. So they're basically shitting on all the tradition that everyone's built. Think about the small clubs that have worked their way up, like Southampton came from League Two, Leicester, 2015, Leicester, 5,000 to 1, and they win the Premier League title. To be able to just throw that away is ridiculous. So what's going on now is the fans have basically throughout this week revolted and basically shit on all the owners and put everyone under heat. United have fired Ed Woodward, who's their chairman. And the Glazers had to write an apology letter. The Glazers are the same people that own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They own Manchester United. So, you guys know me. I'm a huge Manchester United fan. And to see my club be one of the 6 clubs in England that takes part or tries to take part is just, it was a shame. You shouldn't have to have the fans step in like this and basically prove to these rich wannabes what soccer is all about. Like it's always been about tradition, about the fans, about the game, and like the fact that they just think they could get, like, they make plenty of money. If I'm United, I don't mind having a team that I can support financially to keep the Premier League alive and keep the rich tradition, and I can work with teams and get loanees, get players on loan. I can, you can work with different clubs. It's just ridiculous to try and isolate that and not even talk to the players. I mean, you had Harry Maguire, the captain of England, went to go confront Ed Woodward. These players didn't even know what was going on, and they were about to they weren't even going to be able to play in the World Cup. Yeah. Like, what would you do? Like, what let's say your brother, right? And let's just say the United States is in the World Cup, and the United States has these teams, and is part of this, and they want to start a Super League. Let's say they're doing it in like college football. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to take all the best teams from all the conferences, put them in one. What would you do if then they say you can't play in the World Cup for your country because your rich owner wanted to come in and start his own Super League, didn't tell you, and then says, well, you're on this team and you're contracted to this club, so you have to play, and now you can't play for your country in the Euros or the World Cup? Like, what the like, it's ridiculous to me.
Kind of like, it's the fact that they sort of did, like, snaked him like that, like you were saying. I think that would be the hardest thing to take, like, because it does seem like a lot of the guys just had no clue what was going on in the first place. You know what I mean? So it was just as much of it was news to us, it was news to everyone else.
It's that's a fair point. It's like as it was breaking is the same time these players were finding out about it. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, it's just, I can't get over the greed, the fact that they think that they can just get away with it, like, as if no one's gonna, like, even care. Like, I don't know if you saw today is Friday night. So earlier on, it would have been Friday evening in England. Arsenal played Everton. I don't know if you saw.
I didn't catch it.
So Arsenal lost the game 1-0. They're home. Their fans were revolting.
Really?
Yeah. So their fans are outside in the stands while they're trying to do the interviews, like with Mikel Arteta, the manager. They're trying to do all these interviews. These fans are outside chanting, "We want the owners out" and all this shit. Like, it's like they're so. And every question that's being asked is not about football. It's not about the lineup. It's not about tactics. It's not about, oh, you've left who so and so out the side. It's how you guys play with this distraction of fans, like, basically wanting the owner out. And it's just sad that these players and these managers have to address this when it's not even something that they condoned in the first place. Right. They're the ones having to speak for these guys' behalf. Where are these guys? Where are these guys who came out? Why are they writing written statements hiding behind? I did not like the Glazers' apology. The Glazers saying they basically hinted that the fact that it's necessary, but, like, in their apology, it's kind of like saying, like, when you apologize to someone and you're like, oh yeah, like, I'm sorry for what I did, but, like, like, it's like, you had it coming, but, like, I am sorry. Like, it's like, that's not, like, you're not fucking sorry. Like, you know what I mean? I'm saying it's just like, it's just weak, and these managers have to speak on it. These managers and these players are the ones that are having to answer for stuff that they didn't even sign up for. Yeah, I agree. I can't get over it. So
it's cool though at the same time, like, to sort of see sort of like the footy world in general, like, come together to revolt. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, I saw I don't know if you saw, like, sort of the what's the show that, like, Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher
Yes, they're fantastic.
You saw what they had to say
Gary
about
Neville, Jamie Carragher.
Sort of like that call to arms, dude, which I thought was sort of like, it was like almost a special moment, dude, to really,
because you talk about two guys that Carragher was a Liverpool through and through, Scouts through and through, and then Gary Neville, and they do have a energetic rivalry,
course, yeah.
but they do love each other. But
Exactly, yeah.
to see them come together, and talk about this, because Liverpool was the same. Liverpool didn't want any parts in it. I mean, you see, it's at the point now where all 6 English clubs are now not in it. Technically, the only 2 clubs that are in it are Real Madrid and Barcelona left. Everyone else is gone. So it's like it's going to be a bunch of El Clásicos straight up all year. These are 2 teams that play each other anyways in the league.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need to start your own league and take all the money? Like, I don't get it. Why do you need to start your own league and take all the money? You already have the Champions League. That's not enough. Like, that's not enough for you to. Like, I can see Tottenham, because Tottenham aren't getting a Champions League place. So I can see Tottenham trying to sneak in the Super League, but Tottenham, like, that's their only shot to get top to quality football, because they're not even getting the top 6, for Christ's sake. Tottenham are. Jose's out. I mean, Jose was on our episode last week, and he's sacked. So update on Jose, he's out. He's done. They've got Mason. I forget his first name, but Ryan Mason. He had that horrible fractured skull a few years ago. And now he's coach. He's a 29-year-old coach, and he won the first game.
They won.
So Jose's out, and Tottenham are finally getting results. But usually that's what happens, to be fair, when a manager comes in, and then it's a bounce back. So we'll see.
Do you think that was related to the whole Super League thing?
I mean,
I'm sure it was coming anyways, but
yeah, I think he was one of the few that, like, I don't think his had any impact on. I mean, he just was going down and down. We talked about the episode last week. He just tried to make it more not even about the football. They were losing. They have a good squad. There's no way they should be not even in contention for 6th place. It's crazy to me. So, yeah, the Super League is disappointing to see, but we'll see where we're at this time next week. I highly doubt. It was originally going to be funded by J.P. Morgan, and they've already pulled out. They've already apologized and said, we're sorry. We didn't mean to cause a stir. We were just trying to fund it because we knew it was a good opportunity for us, basically. So I don't blame JP Morgan. Like, what are they going to do? They have an opportunity to fund. I think it's billions of dollars to each of the teams. And then within 3 years, they're going to make all that revenue back. I don't blame JP Morgan. Don't have any loyalty and ties to tradition in English soccer. They don't. So, like, why would JP Morgan be worried about it? It's ridiculous. So we'll see where we're at with the Super League next time. But I know that Todd's a soccer guy, soccer fan. So an interesting conversation to have. And I'm glad that similar views are shared with regards to the tradition and history is important. It's not like this stuff isn't already competitive. It's drawing so much revenue. It's billions of eyes are on the World Cup every year. What do you think the people are going to watch the World Cup when they don't have Paul Pogba in it? It doesn't have Marcus Rashford in it. It doesn't have Harry Kane. It doesn't have. I mean, PSG weren't it, but you get guys like Cristiano. The Juventus president was one of the ones who was helping fund it. What are you going to do without Cristiano in a Euros or a World Cup? It's ridiculous. What's Messi? Messi's not going to play in the World Cup? Like, are you kidding me? I don't get it. So, yeah, so we'll move on because I can talk about it all day, but we'll move on. Yeah, man. I told you guys I was going to do an NFL mock draft for you guys. So, Todd, you an Eagles fan? Yeah, so he's a Birds guy. So we're going to go up to the top 12 on this mock draft, and I want to kind of go through. This is like a combination of what I think and what I want. But trust me, if I could have it my way, we wouldn't have traded at 6 because you guys know the guys that I wanted, and I can't believe we're not in a situation where we get to get any of them because I think they're going to be gone. So obviously this year is like one of the most obvious number 1 picks of that I can remember in recent memory. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is a lock at number 1. Jacksonville are going to take him. They got Marvin Jones in free agency, so they have decent options. I think that's a lock.
I heard he's already like down.
Yeah, they giving him the playbook. Yeah, exactly. They gave him the playbook. It's done. So it's absolutely done. It would be like I think the biggest like turn of events in like recent history if he didn't go number 1. So he's going to go to the Jags, and then I have Zach Wilson going second. Now I personally wouldn't have Zach Wilson go second, but the reason I have him going second is because most of the analysts have him going second. Obviously, we know Sam Darnold is not in New York anymore, and I'm going to take word that a lot of these guys like Mel Kiper and these guys that are doing this draft boards actually have a general idea. I would have really gone Justin Fields there or someone else, but Zach Wilson seems to be the guy out of BYU that's going to go second to the Jets. Obviously, they need a quarterback, and then Fields I have going third.
Do you think Wilson's the real deal? I don't know much about him, to be fair, but
Well, no, I don't. I don't really. I think he's very similar to Sam Darnold, to be honest with you. I think that's the irony there, that they're giving Darnold up and they're going to end up with someone who's similar, but he's bigger. He's bigger from what I know. He's bigger, and he'll have a bigger radius with regards to, and a bigger arm. And I think they just need more consistency. They need more consistency at that position. Sam Darnold, I don't think was ever the problem in New York. I think the problem was Adam Gase, and I think the problem was that coaching staff had no clue what they were doing.
Darnold's only like 23, right? He's still very young.
So I still
he's younger than we are, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember watching him
at USC. Yeah, I remember watching him in the Rose Bowl against Penn State. That was crazy. So yeah, I have him second, but you never know. I have Justin Fields going third. I'm an Ohio State fan, so I love Justin Fields. San Francisco are obviously going to take a quarterback because they don't have Jimmy G anymore, so they're going to take a quarterback there. Like, they're not rolling with Jimmy G anymore, and that just to me makes the most sense. He's a winner. I saw him take a shot in the ribs in the national championship and still like move forward and try and compete.
And obviously, doesn't he?
Yeah, and we know they took down the team that everyone thought was going to get there. So, yeah, I think I like him there. And then I hear a lot of good things about this Sewell guy, this tackle out of Oregon. Obviously, you never know with tackle and linemen. Like, they're gonna be drafted, and you just like don't know. Someone's got to take the boring pick. You know what I mean? It's like, so I don't know anything about him. Then here's where it gets interesting. I got Jamar Chase at 5.
Okay.
Because I see Joe Burrow there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So. Right. To me, Jamar Chase is going to go 5th to Joe Burrow and link up there. If they don't take him, it's got to be another skill position player. I don't see them taking like someone who's not a skill position player. So I'd be shocked if they didn't take him.
I'd be surprised. Yeah,
And then at 6, I can't make a mock draft based on trades that I think are going to happen. I have to pick a mock draft up to the 12 of what is already there in front of me. But I would be shocked if Miami are picking 6th. I think.
Give them a hot take though.
I think Carolina is going to move in there. I have here, okay, so I have 2 players here. I kind of cheat a little bit. I have Devontae Smith / Trey Lance. I think you're going to see the Carolina Panthers trade their 8th pick to the 6th pick, and get an extra 2nd or 3rd out of it. And I think they're going to move up and take a quarterback because they're going to see Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields all go in the first 3, and they're going to think, shit, we need our guy. And that's why I think the Eagles are so stupid for trading. We were picking 6th. If we were going to trade, why would we trade? I understand we made an original agreement with the teams, but why would we trade that pick when we know it's going to be more valuable on draft night? I don't understand.
That's how we do it, bro. It's every year.
I don't get it. Like it's clear to me that Carolina need a QB. So if they don't move up, I have Miami taking Devontae Smith, the Heisman winner. But I think that Carolina are going to trade in, so I could see Trey Lance going there. You like Mac Jones, right?
I like him, bro. Yeah, I think we were talking about it a little bit before, but it wouldn't shock me if out of nowhere Bill Belichick pulls one of those magical magic moves, dude. And I do like him in the sense that I think he in the right system, like a guy under Belichick, where he gets sort of like that mentorship.
Right.
I think he's Tom Brady 2.0 potentially, dude. Yeah.
Right. So I have him going 17 to Washington because they got rid of Alex Smith retired. So and I know they don't like Dwayne Haskins. So, but I could easily see like a guy like Trey Lance being that guy at 17. You know what I mean? So if Mac Jones was picked in either 1, 2, 3 or at that 6 spot, if there's a trade, I wouldn't be surprised. So I got up to 6. So then I got 7. I think this is a lock. I think Jalen Waddle 7 to Detroit is a lock. He's the guy they like, and they don't have Kenny Galladay anymore. And then, as I said, they don't have Marvin Jones, who's in Jacksonville. So Kenny Galladay's at the Giants. So they need him, and he's the guy that they want. I think they would take Waddle even over Devontae Smith if he was there. I don't think they would take Waddle over Chase, but I don't think Chase is going to be there. So I have Waddle going 7th, and then 8th is I got Kyle Pitts / Devontae Smith. This comes back to if I think Carolina are picking at 8, I have Kyle Pitts going there. But if Miami trade out of 6 and they move to 8, I have Miami taking Devontae Smith. I think Devontae Smith is a guy that Miami want. I think pairing him with Tua, they went to the same college. I think that's what they want. So 9th, I got Micah Parsons. He's a guy out of Penn State. Denver loved their linebackers. And then 10th, it pains me, but I got Dallas Cowboys taking Patrick Surtain. He's the guy I want the most because I think he's the most realistic based on where we traded, but I think he'll go earlier. I don't like how the Cowboys and Giants are both picking right before us. I don't know like how you feel about that, but I that scares me because they're gonna clearly take someone that I like. Yeah, exactly. And then I got Slater just because again I gotta have another boring pick in there. He's the next best offensive lineman, so I have him going to the Giants. And then I have the Eagles taking J.C. Horn. I don't love J.C. Horn, but I don't dislike him. He's a cornerback out of South Carolina. He's decent. Don't love the pick, but I don't dislike it. I just wish we were still at 6. Other notable picks, we talked about Mac Jones. I like Etienne, the running back out of Clemson. I love him, and I like Najee Harris as well. I think those are the 2 running backs that are going to go late first round. Yeah. If they slide into second round, we have an early second round pick. I would take any of them too for sure as that compliment to Booby Sanders. And then I like Asante Samuel Jr. as well. Obviously, we had his old man. So, yeah, a lot of interesting. We'll see what happens with the draft. It's next Thursday, I believe. So, by this time, we'll get this aired for you so that it's pre-draft, and then you'll know if we were right with our hot takes. So, always an interesting time for a draft time. So that was this week's Simply News and Simply Necessary Items. So we're going to hit it with Simply Freestyle. This week. I got something that I was working with a little bit, and then I heard it for like a third time or fourth time after I was working with it one night, and I was like, this is it. I love this producer. He did a couple of the records on my album Love Hurts Less, which came out a couple weeks ago, and he's fire. I appreciate that, Todd. He's fire. So I'm going to hit it with a little bit of freestyle. We'll do some closing remarks kind of thing, and then I'll tell you the Simply music and Simply artist of the week. So, yeah, this is a producer called Trap by Jack, but he has the A's spelled as V's, so they're like upside down. And go follow his shit. He's on BeatStars. He's on Instagram and all that good shit. So, yes, sir. Trap by Jack. Yeah. Ooh. Whoop. Yeah. She said it's so hard not to like ya. They ain't see me coming like they Dora and I'm Swiper. Been too long, think it's time to pay the piper. Man, I'm sick of everybody trying to pass me like a biker. They can't. I ain't gon' pretend like I'm the man. I just let them talk and stretch the truth just like a rubber band. Trying to leave them on an island like I'm coming from Japan. They all quick to bash a man until they can't. Cause she tell me that I'm so hard not to like. It's crazy cause I feel like I've been hated all my life. Working with the ghosts like my name is Obi Trice. Should be the last person giving me advice. Cause she tell me that I'm hard not to like. Yeah, she tell me that I'm hard not to like. She tell me that it's hard not to like. Yeah, she tell me that I'm hard not to like. She tell me that she tell me that it's hard not to like. Yeah, she tell me that yeah. She tell me that it's hard not to like. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah, I got a lot of foes, so I know I'm always gonna deliver like I'm Domino's. Every time they got a chance to bash me, they all not opposed. Only thing I'm focused on is getting rich like Roddy. I will not be broke, dog. I've been fooled by a lot of hoes. I've been told too many times that really that's just how it goes. Had to turn this music shit to more than just a hobby though. Had me steady running like a snotty nose. I go where the dollars go, versus I'm a body dose. You know where to find me, popping bottles in the lobby flow. Chilling with a model, got a body, whoa. Fill me with a lot of hope. If she way too petty, it don't matter, dog. She gotta go. Got big plans, do not put me with no comment, folk. They all say they want it, but don't acting like they want it though. I've been in my bag, I think I'm ready to put on a show. So if I'm honest, bro, it's time to go. Cause she tell me that it's hard not to like. Yeah, tell me that I'm hard not to like. Tell me that it's hard not to like. Yeah, she tell me that I'm hard not to like. She tell me that yeah. She tell me that it's hard not to like. Yeah, she tell me that yeah. She tell me that I'm hard not to like. Woo! Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
Summer, dude. Song of the summer right there.
Summer song. You think summer song?
I think, bro. It's definitely got like a drink like nice for what kind
I was
of
thinking of doing a little summer EP type thing.
Bro, you should. Yeah, that's a good vibe.
Yeah, summer EP. Maybe a highlight track. I don't know. At some point, I'm not sure. We'll see. But
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
I'm feeling
fire.
summer.
I'm feeling summer vibes. So all right. So yeah, that was this week's Simply Freestyle.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, I was our first guest. I had to turn it up with the first guest. Like, what do you expect? Like, so all right. So we're gonna end with a little bit of Simply Music. So you guys know that I always end with some artist or a song that I really fuck with that I think is like dope as fuck. So yeah, Todd was the first one on the first episode, and then the second episode was Busted Open by Cool Company, which I also loved. So this week I'm gonna go with one of my boys. He just dropped a song 2 weeks ago. He's on the album AK3K. He's the only artist that was featured on Love Hurts Less. Really talented. This is a song that he doesn't really do a song like this. He doesn't do a type like this usually, of record like this. But it's like it's more of like a sad song. But I fuck with it, and he's just really talented. And I just wanted to put him on blast and make sure he knows that I love him. And I was thinking about him, and I think his style is dope as fuck. He's blowing up. He just hit 1 million streams on Spotify, and I'm just super proud of him. So yeah, turn up AK3K. Follow his ass. Subscribe. He's got a YouTube channel. And Todd, can't be more appreciative of you being here, man. It was super fun to have somebody to bounce ideas off of, talk sports with, talk Manchester United, and do all that shit. So
Real honor being the first.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's nothing but love from here. So episode 3 of Simply J-Halliday is wrapped up, and we're gonna end with this is AK3K. Long time. It's out on all platforms, and go check it out and show my guys some love, please.
It's hard not to like.
Tell me that it's on. Not to
That's
like.
gonna be bro. Stuck in my head already.
I gotta get that in there. She tell me that it's on. Like she tell me that it. I gotta get the harmonies. I think the harmonies. Maybe you could come in and do the harmonies.
Hard not to like. All over top, John. Okay.
I think that'd be fire.
Yeah, you know I've waited such a long, long time. I give up the world just so you would be mine. Searching for a love that I really won't find. Don't you worry about me, baby, I'll be fine. Yeah, you know I've waited such a long, long time. I give up the world just so you would be mine. Searching for a love that I really won't find. Don't you worry about me, baby, I'll be fine. I don't wanna waste my time again, but I don't mind. Fuck it, you can break my heart again, just let me shine. Sometimes I wanna feel nothing. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I wanna feel something. Sometimes I don't want help. Sometimes you make me feel helpless. Sometimes I think life's hell. Sometimes I'm gonna act reckless, and I can't help myself. I can't control what's in my brain. Slit my throat and let me bleed. All the time you spend without me. Don't you say you care about me again. And you know I've waited such a long, long time. I give up the world just so you would be mine. Searching for a love that I really won't find. Don't you worry about me, baby, I'll be fine. You know I've waited such a long, long time. I give up the world just so you would